G'day, awesome people. We've got another question coming up. I'll just hit record. You don't want to hear me talk anyway. G'day, trendsetters. Welcome to episode 167 of the Trainsmooth podcast. My name is Tim Egg. If you have any questions you'd like answered on the show, jump on through to the website, trainsmooth.com. On the home page, just the first thing you see is going to have questions or submit questions or whatever it has. It has something about questions. Jump onto that, fill it through, and I get satisfied by your questions. Today's question comes from Travis. Just like yesterday, Travis sent a question, and this is a different kind of question he sent me through, and well, I just like questions from Travis. So the question is, can you talk about your outlook on brick sessions and incorporating them into your training? I'm curious to hear your viewpoint on them in light of the fact that I very rarely have them as part of my training. So I'm interested to understand your thoughts on them. Do you find there is more benefits with not including them into a training block? Or does your approach on brick runs vary with different athletes you coach? So again, I suck at reading questions out loud, which is bizarre seeing as I've got a Q&A show. It's a pretty good question. This question is really dependent on, is pointed more at him. So every athlete's different, you know, and I do treat them all different. And I'll give you a quick example on different athletes. You could have, and I'll just, you know, have a bit of a rant here. You hear these people, these other coaches that go, he's so cheap or whatever, he must be just using templates. No, morons. I don't. I could have 5 athletes all doing the exact same race, all at the exact same level, and it would be impossible for me to have all the exact same programs for those 5 athletes. Why? Because all of those 5 athletes have all got very different training available hours. You know, some can do 2 sessions, some can do 1. They're all at different, you know, they're at different levels. They're at, you know, this one's got to focus more on this, and this one's got to focus more on that. This one needs Friday off. This one needs, you know, it all varies. So every athlete's different. Sorry, that's just me hammering out a quick rant. So every athlete is different. So for you personally, Travis, I don't find that you need too many brick sessions at all. You're one of the, and I find that athletes that have been in the sport for a while don't need as many brick sessions. Some I've got one athlete, I'm doing at least 1 brick session every week. Sometimes I'm getting, you know, two maybe more. Depends on what's going on. Some I just put in once a week, some I put in once a fortnight, some, you know, it varies depending on the athlete. And then the size of the brick session depends greatly on an athlete. I made a bit of a mistake on one of the athletes that we both know, Travis. I didn't give him many brick sessions because I didn't think he needed them. And the ones I would give, it would be just a 20-30 minute run off the bike. But I was looking at, you know, you look at his race data in his recent 70.3, and he started crumbling an hour after an hour into the run. And when I mean crumbling, he was still doing all right, but there was a significant drop off. And so, you know, look back and think, right, so he doesn't need a lot of brick work, but he needs long brick work. So what I've done with this particular athlete is I've just started just giving him more brick sessions, but what I will be doing in the next block, or maybe the one after, is every second week making him run for, you know, over an hour off a long bike, just to help him. Most athletes, if you're going to give them a brick session, only need 20 to 30 minutes. 10 minutes is okay for some athletes, and I use that as part of their cool down. So it all depends on the athlete. Now, the reason I don't think the reason I don't give you personally a lot of brick sessions is I'm worried it will take out the quality of some of your runs. Now I'm giving you 2 high-end quality runs per week, I'd be worried that if I don't want to risk those 2 high-quality sessions each week in your program. Do I think you can consume all of that? Yeah, you probably could, but I really don't want to risk it. I just think we're much better off doing what we're doing. All data I've seen from you personally indicates that you don't need many. I generally throw 1 or 2 in the lead up to a race, and you're all good. So, yeah, and to make this more about me, because I'm the best subject in the world. I am similar to that, though I'm nowhere near at your level. I generally don't need too many brick sessions. I actually come off the bike and I feel fresh. I can be riding, my legs are feeling dead. All of a sudden I start running and I feel great, and it takes me a while to start feeling dead. I don't know. I can't explain that, but just horses for courses, or just we're all different. Some athletes, I can give it to them once a week, and they still feel crap coming off the bike. Everyone's different. So, if you guys have any other questions, jump on through to the website, send me an email, tim@trainsmooth.com. Till tomorrow, hooroo. Another good question. I'll see you tomorrow.